yeah, I'm trying to be consistent at doing my things, and I also want to help people be consistent at doing their things. I'm talking about the positive things like exercising, studying, meditating, and also limiting social media and drinking a glass of water every single day. But hey, I want to be the best at helping people build consistency, but I'm currently aware that I'm not the best yet. So that's why I need to rehearse consistently. I need to improve my English skills, my English communication skills, be more fluent, and rehearse the script every single day in order to have a strong grip about the things that I want to be talking about, not only memorizing scripts, but also have this solid understanding of the concept that I'm going to be talking. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about positive reinforcement and how this concept is going to help us stay consistent and how this concept is going to help us stay consistent in doing our things. Hi, wow, hello, Clara. Oh, hello, hello, Chiara. Uh, yeah, thank you for watching this live stream. So what is positive reinforcement, right? So basically, it is the probability of you repeating a behavior or an action in the future. Okay, it's going to be higher. The probability of you. Yeah, thank you so much for it. Like. So, what is positive reinforcement, right? It is basically the probability of you repeating a behavior or an action in the future is going to be higher when you get some positive reward after you do the particular behavior, after you do the particular action. And basically, we are going to be using this principle in order to help us stay consistent. So you can just basically look it up on Google about positive reinforcement. You just can Google P.F. Skinner, positive reinforcement rat experiment. This experiment found that when a rat pulls down a lever and then the rat gets rewarded, get rewarded with some good feelings after it. Well, the rat will most likely to pull down the lever again in the future. So basically, this is one example of positive reinforcement. So we are going to apply the same principle into our consistency building journey. So we reward ourselves after we do the thing that we want to be consistent at. So we will be more likely to repeat the action again in the future. Okay, so hi, Gading Wiguna. I'm Indonesian. Hi. Yeah, I'm from Indonesia. I think we are from the same country. So the thing here is that we are going to apply the same principle in consistency building journey. We reward ourselves after we do the thing that we want to be consistent at, so that we will be more likely to repeat the action in the future. There's basically two types of positive reinforcement. One, not really, but it's more like, I think like there are two types of positive reinforcement when we are talking in this context. One, the positive reinforcement that just comes naturally, and secondly, the positive reinforcements that you give actively after you do the certain behavior. So first thing first, the ones that comes naturally. So this is the good feeling that we get after we do the thing that we say that we are going to be doing. So for example, setting a daily goal, then actually manage to fulfill that daily goal. So for example, you say to yourself that you are going to be doing 5 minutes of reading a book every single day, and you actually do the 5 minutes of reading a book. Okay? After you do it, we are going to be having this feeling, feeling of fulfillment that, hey, I said that I'm going to be doing something, I actually do that thing. It's going to make us feel good because it's kind of give us this sense of control. We have control over our life. Oh yeah, I have some level of honesty to myself. I have some level of integrity to myself. When I say that I'm going to be doing something, I actually do that thing. When I have a direction for my life, I actually manage to fulfill that direction. Okay? It feels really good to have this sense of control over your life. You feel like You have some sense of leadership in where do you want to go in life. Okay, so basically this good feeling will make you more likely to do the thing again in the future, because you wanted to. So here's the thing, like when you have this, when you have this one, sorry, when you feel, hello, laughing Kiabi. So when you have this thing, when you have this feeling of, when you have this good feeling of, oh yeah, I feel really good when I have this sense of control over my life, big chances you're more likely to also want to have or at least maintain that good feeling in the future, right? So how do you maintain the feeling of having some self-control over your own life? It is precisely by continuing doing the thing that you say that you are going to be doing, which is the 5 minutes of reading a book, which is the 5 minutes of running every single day. Okay? When you set on a goal and you actually do that goal, you are going to feel good, and when you feel good, you want it to feel good again on the next day, because you want it to maintain the sense of self-control, control over your life, and yeah, basically the dynamic goes something like that. And then moving on to the second type of positive reinforcement, the ones that you give actively. So, for example, goes as simple as saying thank you to yourself after you manage to do the thing that you say that you are going to be doing. Because hey, it feels really good to know that somebody actually cared about the thing that we put our energy on, the thing that we put our time on. We give something, we spend our life doing the thing that we know we should be doing. It feels really good when somebody actually appreciates that, right? And the more mature I get, the more I realize that I need to be my own biggest supporter. Okay? Well, to some extent, I can expect people to say thank you to me for doing the right thing, but I gotta think like, the first biggest supporter needs to be myself, because hey, people are not going to be always be there 100% of the times to always appreciate me. Okay, but comparatively, I'm always here, and I always have the choice to always say thank you to myself, to appreciate myself doing the right thing. Okay, and it feels like I have full control to say thank you to myself, because hey, sometimes people just do not appreciate us for doing the thing that we know we should be doing. But comparatively, when it comes to saying thank you to yourself, you have the full control to it. Okay? So basically, we are making ourselves, making our brain think that, hey, yeah, doing these things are hard. Doing the exercising is hard. Doing the 5 minutes, doing the, 30 minutes of reading the book is hard. But even if it feels hard, it feels good. And when it feels good, hey, I want to keep on doing it in the future, okay? I want to still have some sense of self-control in my life. That's why I wanted to continue fulfilling my daily goal. And I also wanted to, have, I also wanted to feel like I'm being appreciated by myself. That's why I wanted to continue doing the thing in the future. That's the things why it is going to be effective at the end of the day. And to some extent, you are also going to get the results, right? Sorry. So, to some extent, uh, you are going to be having some results when you just stick long enough doing the right thing. So, for example, you just keep on. So for example, if you just keep on doing the thing that you say that you are going to be doing, like exercising, you actually do the right type of exercise, and just have the right intensity. You study, for example, you study consistently. If you just stick long enough, right, you are also going to get the results, which is another kind of positive reinforcement. Hey, you exercise, you go to the gym consistently, and then what do you say? You're getting stronger. You are getting stronger and stronger. You can lift even heavier and heavier dumbbells, lift heavier and heavier barbells. It's going to give you the good feelings of progression. It's going to give the good feelings of achievement, right? So basically, actually, this is like actually to some extent the another type of positive reinforcement that you're going to get. Maybe you have any questions regarding consistency or anything, you can just put it down on the chat box or anything. Is the results itself. So yeah, I think that's it from me for today. If you found this live stream helpful, I don't know, I hope it's going to be helpful for you. Oh, actually, there's another script that I wanted to be rehearsing. This is for my short video. If you cannot stay consistent at anything, even for 30 days, well, I have a 210 days straight 5 to 3 a.m. push-up streak, and here's what actually works. Set on a deadline. Set on an alarm. Change the alarm tone into something that can motivate you, like motivational music or motivational speech. So you really have a clear idea when are you going to be doing the thing. Always have a habit streak and count for how many days you've been consistently doing the thing without missing any single day. Once you've got to day 7, day 14, you're going to grow attachment to the streak, and breaking the streak will feel painful. So you just basically maintain the streak. Okay? So that's how you stay consistent at doing something. If you cannot stay consistent at anything, even for 30 days, well, I have a 210 days 5 to 3 a.m. push-up streak, and here's what actually works. Set on a deadline, set on an alarm. Change the alarm tone into something that can motivate you, like motivational music or speech. So you really have a clear idea when are you going to be doing the thing. Always have a habit streak. Count for how many days you've been consistently doing the thing without missing any single day. Once you've got to day 7, day 14, you're gonna grow attachment to the streak, and breaking the streak will feel painful, so you just maintain the streak. Thank you for watching.